Hi friends, good morning, good evening, good night, or anywhere, whatever, wherever you are and whatever you do. Welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning into Azure DevOps by Rajesh Kumar M. Here you will know most of the everything I can say. What is Azure DevOps, how you will learn Azure DevOps, everything. And thanks again for coming back to my channel. So today I am here to tell you something new. Okay, when I say new, it may not be new for someone or it may be new for someone, but my point here is that is actually it's a new one only. Why? Because as an active learner, you are learning Azure DevOps. You are practicing Azure DevOps. You are doing many things within Azure DevOps. So whenever you are doing something, you have to be updated. You need to know what is coming, what is updating, are there any new features, anything. Okay, so in that perspective, I want to tell you, I already told you in my previous videos that you should update or you should follow the Azure DevOps documentation and you should always read the sprint releases. Okay, even the core development team of Azure DevOps, they are also working in sprints. So whenever they develop anything new or whenever they add some new functionality, they will give all the details in their sprint release notes. Okay, where you will find the sprint release notes. If you have keen observer or if you are following my channel, I already told you in one of my sessions. So whenever there is a sprint release, you will see a release column or a release note available here. Today I'm not sure it is not available, but I will guide you how to reach there. Okay, go to Google search and type Azure DevOps docs. Simple Azure DevOps docs. It will take you to this page where you will find all the documentation related to Azure DevOps. So I am in this page. Okay, you can see here Azure DevOps documentation. Here you will see overview, then get started, how to. Okay, now coming here, what is new? Okay, what is new in Azure DevOps? Okay, if I go to this page, let me click here itself. If I go to this page, see here, uh, they are they are releasing these release notes from long back. Even if I go to archive, you will see it from 2018. Why 2018? Because until 2018, Azure DevOps is called as Visual Studio Team Services. Okay, Visual Studio Team Services. In 2018 only they renamed this as Azure DevOps. Okay, if someone don't know, you can go and Google it. So what is Azure DevOps before 2018? That is called Visual Studio Team Services, in simple format VSTS. Before that it is called as VSO, Visual Studio Online, but that is long story. It goes 10 years back, 2013-14. But from 2018 this is called as Azure DevOps. That's the reason you will see all the release notes from 2018. Okay, every month you can observe, every month there will be a release. There are cases, where there are some releases happens within the same month two times, like September, October. Okay, now why I am saying this, in the recent release, okay, in the recent release which happened on September 4th, I found some interesting topic. Maybe that will help you. So if you are an active practitioner doing who is learning Azure DevOps or who is practicing Azure DevOps, creating multiple pipelines, doing multiple builds and releases, definitely this point you need to observe. Someone might have missed this. That's the reason I'm making a separate video just to tell you, okay, there are some new things or there are some things which are going to be removed, so you should be careful. Not only removed, but you need to use the latest features, then only you will get the full length functionality of Azure DevOps. So in the recent release which happened on September 4th, they have given updates for three services. You know, we have five services, right? Like boards, repos, pipelines, test plans, artifacts. So in this release they given updates for three services. Okay, Azure boards, repos, pipelines. Remaining all are other things. Okay, like how to reporting. But boards, repos, okay, these are regular updates or regular things that they do. But coming to pipelines, they have given some interesting things. See here, they are announcing deprecation. Okay, if you are a user who uses like classic pipelines majorly, then you will find this difference easily. Okay, you will find this difference easily. Now I will show you what is this all about, announcing deprecation. Let me go back to our, if I go to any other project, okay, some random project, I have some pipelines. Let's say my first project, I'm not sure, I will try to get a classic pipeline. Edit, this is YAML. No, first I wanted to show you in a classic pipeline, then you can easily understand. Maybe, yeah, hope this, yeah, this is a classic pipeline. See here, I have an agent job which has a PowerShell script task. See, if I go back, okay, if I go back, I created this pipeline, okay, I created this pipeline long ago, 2021. It's kind of 3 years ago, almost 3 years. Now, if I go here, that time I might be using, okay, I might be using PowerShell task version 2, okay, PowerShell task version 2. Okay, now if I try to create new pipeline, okay, if I try to create new pipeline, let's say new pipeline, classic pipeline, just take some random repository and create empty job, and now here try to add the same job, PowerShell. So we have two versions, but if I try to add Azure PowerShell, see Azure PowerShell, see I have 5 versions. This is very interesting thing, guys. So when you are using any task in your pipeline job, it's always better to use the latest version. Okay, it's always better to use the latest version. The moment when you are creating this pipeline, let's say you created this pipeline or 1 years ago, 2 years ago, after some days or after some months or quarters, your pipeline might get some errors because of the compatibility issue. Even the PowerShell also, we have latest versions, right? If I go here and search it for you, PowerShell versions, see we have many versions. We have many versions. See here, PowerShell 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, 7.5, and even earlier it was only PowerShell 5.1. Then it's PowerShell 7. Now there are a lot of versions. So what Microsoft will do whenever they release any new version of the tool, it can be scripting language, .NET or PowerShell, they will update everything. Okay, they will update everything. So when you are using these kind of pipelines in your project, so it's always better to update. So keep an eye, and why I'm coming to this topic. If you see here, so they are going to deprecate. See, Azure PowerShell 2, 3. Okay, they are saying to use Azure PowerShell 5. Azure PowerShell 5. If you are using Azure PowerShell 2 or 3 version, they are asking you to go with Azure PowerShell 5 version. So where you will see this, if I come back to this pipeline, you can see here. See, if I go for 3 version, if you are observing, see there is a flag symbol. There is a flag symbol. If I click on that, a new version of the task is available. That is what's new, Azure PowerShell 5. Okay, so you will not understand how this displayed. Okay, this display is from YAML tasks. Okay, this display is so Azure PowerShell at to 5, that will be shown in YAML task. If I select this, okay, if I select this, okay, there are some things that I am missing. Let me, okay, for time being, I will add some random files. Okay, I will add some random files. Okay, uh, PowerShell version, I can say 7.1. Okay, now I will get this option, view YAML option. Now if you see, this is PowerShell 2, this is PowerShell 3. So I am using PowerShell 3. So they will not support. PowerShell 3 is going to be deprecated. If you see here as per the release notes, Azure PowerShell 3, this is going to be deprecated. So they are asking you to use PowerShell 5. How will I get it PowerShell 5? Remove this, go to the task. Instead of this task, you already have a flag symbol here. Okay, that is 5. So remove that and now go to 5. See, now the flag symbol is gone because you are using the latest version of the task. Now let me show you the YAML. See, this is Azure PowerShell 5. You are seeing the point? So this is how you need to use the latest version of the tasks. Generally, when you are creating a new pipeline, Okay, when you are creating a new pipeline, by default, the latest version of the task will be picked. Don't worry about that. When you are creating new pipeline, okay, when you are creating, for suppose, let me go back to, let's leave this. I will choose some pipeline which created long ago. Okay, let's say I have created a pipeline. This was in 2021, and if I go to edit, okay, if I go to edit PowerShell script, I'm using two only. A bash script, I'm using three only. It is displaying latest only. uh, I will try to get it something like this. I'm not sure whether I have something proper example for that or not, but I will try to show you if it is possible. It is already showing something latest only. I'm just trying to let me go to some YAML pipelines. It might have some old ones. Oh, sorry. I'm killing your time, but I'm trying to get in. This is funny. Just bear with me. Uh, One second. If I go here, edit. Yeah, here if you see, there is something called, not sure guys, but better when you are creating new pipelines. I'm not able to find something similar to you to show, but today's talk was that one. Okay, maybe I have task groups. Let's verify the task groups. Task groups you already know, right? We have many things. Okay, this is also PowerShell, YAML. Yeah, this is all happening. Okay, that's okay. But my point here is, so when you are using any task that can be .NET, Docker, then even it goes to Kubernetes, then PowerShell and target missions. So just have a look on these deprecations. If you are using any these kind of tasks in your pipelines, maybe those pipelines are created very long ago, but better have an eye on this and update all your pipelines to the latest task versions. Okay, don't use old tasks, you might get some errors. So don't think, okay, why my pipeline is getting failed, I am using proper versions, because I faced this issue. That's the reason I wanted to share with my team. Okay, you all are my team, and you might be using extensively this Azure DevOps. So for better purpose and for better understanding, please check your pipelines and what is the task that you are using. If the task in your pipeline is going to be deprecated, so don't forget to upgrade to the latest version. Okay guys, thank you, happy learning, bye.